I'm at the top of the sand dune again, the big sand dune. I've just been down to down to the beach to the sand dunes earlier on and back again. Now I've come up to the top of the sand dune and I'll head back shortly. What I'm doing is trying to set a personal best time for both walks. So it was 10 minutes down to the beach from the car park and 13 minutes back again, which was on a longer, steeper trail. It took me 17 minutes to get to the top of the sand dune from the car park, which is kind of over behind there somewhere. So it's all through here and up here. So I'm just waiting for the jelly in my legs to set and then I'll head back again. Certainly won't take as long getting back again, but gives me a starting point, so something to beat, something to compete with myself against over time. Day 2 of the Sandy Mount Everest Challenge. I've conquered the peak again. I managed to shave off 1 minute on the walk from the car park down to the beach, 2 minutes on the longer walk back, and now shaved off 4 minutes on the walk from the car park up Mount Sandy Rust here. There you go, Angela. Do you still remember how to ride your bike from your farming days? You'd have fun here. Anyway, better get back. Got some weeding and lawn mowing to do. See you next time. I just walked down to the beach along that 10-minute track, and on the way back I decided to take a detour and just explore the rest of this, or some more of the sand dunes. I was hoping to come across the back side of the big sand dune that I usually climb up, but I haven't come across it yet. So I'll just keep on going, and there's lots of foot traffic up here. And there's a track that leads to a trail through the pine woods. Well used by the looks of it, so I'll go and explore that. Bit bumpy here, but it'll smooth out in a minute. Good for the legs. I'll see you when I get to the entrance into the woods. There's the beginning of the trail. I'll see where it leads to. Hopefully I won't get lost. It's a bit hard to get lost in this little woods. Sounds like a jet aircraft going overhead. Can't see it. Okay, which way? I'll have a look and see where that leads to, and then I'll come back and do this one here, the big one. I think it goes back to the car park there. I won't follow that one. I'll go back to the other one and see where that one goes. Okay, so this one's probably going to end up at the car park again as well, I'd say. Well, let's find out. Next time I come out, I'll try further down the sand dunes and see where that leaves me. Maybe tomorrow, but I think we're in for some rain. Just lots of little crisscrossing trails really around this area. I might just take this one up here and follow it through until I get back to the car park. I was having a chat with a fantail, but I think I might have said something to offend him because he flew off. Nope, time to backtrack a bit. You can see houses through the trees there, so I must be pretty much on the right track. Not sure how far away from the car park though. I'll soon find out. Civilization. Now, which way? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This will do. I think I know where I am. Yep, I go down here and turn right. It'll take me straight to the car park. Back on the top of the sand dune again. I just walked through the woods from the car park. I'm find a way from here down to the beach, and then walk along the beach towards the Surf's Life Saving Club, and then back up to the car park from there, which will make it a good long walk. Measure how many steps I can manage. 4,500. So I should be able to manage that, no problem with this route. So I'll see you down the beach probably, or maybe down in the sand dunes. Let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm at the beach. It didn't take long. Pretty up and down though. And the Surf Life Saving Club is just down there, so I'll head that way and then I'll turn inland again through the dunes up to the car park. Hopefully that should account for all the steps I want to achieve today. So, see you soon. So I'm back at the car and I'll have a look at the step counter shortly and we'll see what the verdict is. Well, 4,562 steps. Just over half what I'd hoped to achieve. So it looks like I'm going to need to go for another walk later on, which I'll do. That's okay. I'm happy with that for the time being, and I'll head off home now, have a shower and have something to eat, something more to eat. Yeah, and on to the next stage. Catch you soon. Rusty and I have gone for a walk in the other pine woods to rack up the missing steps, and we've done it. So the total's up around 8,500. So I think we can feel pleased with that, can't we, Rusty? Hey? Yes, we can. Right, I've just walked from somewhere about over there, I think. Yeah, through the woods to about here, where I came across this four-wheel drive trail and dirt bike trail. So I'm following that now, heading towards the beach. Which is down that way. I'm trying to do my 7,500 steps in one go, so hopefully this will do it. So I'll get on and I'll catch up with you shortly. Okay, easy way or the hard way? Let's go try out the hard way first, see where it takes me. If it's a dead end, I'll just come back with the easy way. Actually, it wasn't too hard, and there's the beach. So I'll head down there and then I'll make a decision about which way I'm coming back. See you soon. 3,200 steps so far. So going back again should account for the rest that I need. And there's the Surf Life Saving Club way down there. Okay, time to head back. Just go where the trail takes me. Just a quick note about the weather. This morning when I woke up we had a hailstorm. And there were reports of a couple of water spouts off the beach here sometime this morning as well, which I didn't of course see. But as you can see, the weather's stunning at the moment. So it took about 3 seasons in one day. Unusual place to find a baby stroller. It couldn't have been pushed here, so I'm guessing it fell off the back of someone's ute or something. Looks in pretty good nick, from what I can see. Anyway, on we go. Party time for somebody. Still a softer trail, so I guess that's something. I'm just going to go into the pine woods now and see if I can find a trail back from here to the car park. So good luck to me. Well, these trails just go on forever. I'm definitely going to need a mountain bike. Check all this out. There's a fence line over here which I think I recognise, so I'll follow that, well, near to it, and it should take me back to the car park. The fence line there, trail here. Okay, off we go. I guess that means something to somebody. It's looking as though the different trails have got names, so here we go. I'm on the Middle Earth Trail. So let's see if we can find Frodo. My inner compass is telling me I'm heading away from the car park, so I think I'll cut across here and see if we can pick up the right direction again. Yep, this looks more like it. I recognise this jump somebody made, so I'm on the right track. That away to the car park. But I haven't racked up enough steps yet, so I'll head off in this direction for a while. Presumably Brandy and Trixie aren't lost somewhere in the woods here. Or Karen. Okay, well that's intriguing. And it says long, so I'm presuming that means a long trail. Which way do I go? Oh, didn't see that. Oh, it's obviously a leftover trough from when this was farmland. Anyway, let's go and have a look at the Norwegian spooky forest, see what's there. If I don't make it out alive, it's been great bringing you these videos, so hopefully I'll see you soon. Oh, this is where the rainfall has been gathering. I guess that'll drain away over the next week. I think we've got a reasonably dry week coming up. Hopefully there aren't any Norwegian ghosts there. Interesting is about all I can say about this. This looks like the general direction I want. I thought I'd have a bit of a walk a bit closer to home today. The rain's not far away, so I thought I'd come down to the river mouth and have a walk in the dunes, just for the fitness side of things, and also to go and have a look at the mouth, the river mouth, and the sandbar. See what's happening down there. And you're probably hearing a lot of wind noise because it is quite windy. Hopefully I'll make it back home again before the rain comes down, but we'll see. Okay, see you a bit further into the dunes. I just come through these dunes here. Hopefully you can hear me over the wind noise. Manawatu River. And the river mouth and the sandbar. Quite a dangerous sandbar until it gets too rough. There's Foxton Beach, which I'll head down shortly. And I might have a walk through these sand dunes along the beach there until I can get my 10,000 steps up. Catch up soon. Well, the rains didn't eventuate, it's quite fast, so that's good. Just heading down Foxton Beach towards the Surf Life Saving Club. But I might do a detour and walk through the sand dunes here, and then turn off the beach Life Saving Club and walk home from here. Interesting wind and rain weather related sculptures really in the sand dunes. There's a number of interesting plants on the sand dunes. This one here is a sand daphne, which is a native of Aotearoa. I don't have the Māori name for it at the moment, but I'll find it and I'll post it. This plant next to the sand daphne is a sand coprosma. It's also a native and apparently is under threat at the moment, mainly from the encroachment of these, which is marram grass. It's an introduced species. So yeah, so this sand coprosma is under threat at the moment. This is marram grass, introduced, as I said. This is how it spreads, so it quickly takes over any area where it's planted, and is planted on purpose to stabilise the sand dunes. So yeah, it's a dominant plant on the sand dunes. This is another reason why marram grass is so successful in colonising large areas like it does. It's kind of like a tumbleweed. It contains seeds of the marram grass, and it breaks off, and the wind blows it around, blows it fast distances actually, so it can cover quite big areas. And when it comes to rest somewhere, the seeds drop out and up sprouts another plant. So very invasive species. There's another plant that's endemic to New Zealand. This is cottonwood. Once I get home, I'll try and find the Māori names for these plants. The terrain's getting pretty rough here. I'm just moving inland a bit to where it's a little bit more open, and then I'll go left and continue on towards the Lifesaving Club. Oh, the terrain is getting really rough now. I think maybe I should detour a bit closer to the beach. Surf Lifesaving Club is just up ahead where that house is, and to the left. A lot of work gone into this driftwood hideaway up in the sand dunes. It's not far from the beach. The Surf Lifesaving Club is just down here, nearly there. I've just checked out this pathway coming up from the beach. It's before the Surf Lifesaving Club, but I think I might take it and take to the streets now and head home because I'm starving. I need something to eat. See you soon. This is commonly known as Hottentot fig or pig face, or roadside ice plant. It comes from South Africa, and it's fairly common in sandy areas in New Zealand. It's not an overly invasive species, and the flowers are quite nice when they come out. This is Spanish dagger, which is a species of yucca. It seems to be dotted through the sand dunes in this area. I think probably planted by the locals, I would say, or maybe even garden waste just thrown over the fence. It's not invasive particularly, and the flowers are lovely, but bit of a problem for the unwary if you're walking through all this marram grass. I'm not sure if you can see it on this camera. I'll zoom out a bit. Zoom in. Lots of swallows flying around. I think they're getting fed. They're feeding themselves up in readiness to fly north for the winter. It's the beginning of winter now, so they're not going to want to hang around too long. Some of them don't migrate north. They'll stick around New Zealand. The weather's closing in a bit, but I'm okay so far. This is a Sydney golden wattle, a native of Australia. Again, it's probably a plant that's escaped someone's garden. It's covered a bit of ground, so I'm not sure how far it would grow horizontally. But it's a low growing plant. No idea what the flowers are like, if there are any. This is the native sand coprosma that I talked about previously. You can see here where it's starting to become throttled by the marram grass, so that's going to be covered over eventually. Would be good to see some sort of a conservation effort made to protect this plant, because it is endangered. Might just look further into that. This is a species of Gazania, very common around coastal areas, also known as beach Gazania and treasure flower. Common in stony areas, stony beaches, that type of thing. They look nice when they're in bloom over a large area. They're kind of hidden amongst everything else here. This is a larger specimen of the cottonwood that we saw yesterday. And dotted around the place along the sand dunes there are these remains of what look like Christmas lilies, I think. I think they're escapees from someone's gardens, which are self-seeded, so they're dotted everywhere. False yellowhead, I hadn't heard of that plant before, although the plant looks familiar and is almost definitely an escapee from someone's gardens. I think it has yellow flowers. I'll just pop down and see what this black stuff is on the beach. I'm just curious to know. I thought it might be oil or something like that, but no, it's nothing like that. It's granular, so let's have a look. Looks like some kind of plant material actually, mixed with sand. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Anyway, nothing to worry about with that. Looking pretty dark on the horizon here, but the wind's blowing away from shore, so that shouldn't be a problem. There's the river mouth just down there, but I won't go all the way down there. I'm going to cut across here and through these bigger sand dunes down to the river itself, the Manawatu River, and then I'll walk home from there. This is yellow bush lupin or tree lupin. It's introduced, has yellow flowers, as the name suggests, not that attractive, but like all lupins, they contribute a lot of nitrogen to the soil, or in this case the sand, and a developing soil, which can be taken up by other plants as they're colonising the sand dunes. But onward to this interesting looking bit of water down here. Hare's tail grass, or foxtail. These are just the seed heads. The foliage has actually died off for the season. These make quite nice arrangements in vases after being dipped in various coloured dyes. I've seen that done before, looks quite nice. This interesting ground cover plant is sea primrose. It's native to New Zealand and Australia apparently, and it seems to be colonising this flat area. Which, depending on how long this water sticks around, could be a potential wetlands area. So this would be the sort of plant that would colonise an area like this first. Ground's a bit higher here, but a lot of wet area plants like sedges, that sort of thing. I'll just head up and over these dunes here, and the river is on the other side, so I'll walk up from there and head home. I'll stop and have something to eat first. I got myself a banana here. Right, time for a nana, a drink, and then I'll head off home, which is just over there.